Welcome back to LimQ Plus, everyone. On this channel, I'm 100%ing Breath of the Wild by a bit every day until the sequel, Tears of the Kingdom, comes out, which is today in exactly 60 days. Today is March 12th, which means basically exactly 2 months until we get our game. Sounds like a lot in a way, but also not at all. 2 months pass so quickly. Now, you just saw me warp to this location, and I briefly want to mention, if you ever see me start an episode in a different location than where I ended it, that just means I warped. I'm never gonna do anything. I mean, I did like some cooking before off recording, but I'm never gonna get any Korok seeds or anything off recording, just so you know. I just included this warp this time, but in the future, if you see me start an episode in a different place from where I ended the last one, that just means I warped there. And it's because we are starting up our cleanup in Lanayru now. One quick point before I talk about the one feature that I think Tears of the Kingdom really needs, that I feel like I haven't ever talked about yet on this channel because I kind of didn't think about it, is yesterday somebody told me I'm going about the Korok seeds all wrong and I have no idea what I'm doing, even though I played this game around 5,000 hours more than them. And I just wanted to explain what I'm doing. The reason I'm marking off these Korok seeds is because normally, if I just followed the 100% route, it would tell me to go to Zora's Domain now, where I have already collected this Korok seed. So I would have went there, then do some stuff here that I don't even need to do, and then had an unoptimal path to get this Korok seed up here. So what I'm doing is basically, I pre-plan the Korok seeds I'm gonna get so that I can get this one right away, and I check which ones I've already gotten to basically finish my goal quicker so we can do some extra fun stuff at the end. I just wanted to explain that. Trust me that I put some thought into it. Also, I enjoy just having everything on my map in game so I can just focus on what I'm talking instead of looking at the 100% route at the same time. Now, the one feature that Tears of the Kingdom needs that I feel like we never really talked about on this channel, and I kind of just thought about today randomly, is the camera. The camera is something that I feel like we don't really talk about. We talk about all of the other runes. We probably won't get bombs back, but we see how Stasis has transformed, how Magnesis has transformed, Cryonis we haven't really seen yet, right? Possibly the camera has transformed, but I doubt that Link is going to be able to take pictures with his hand, just like by scanning the surroundings. Now, technically he could use his hand to draw, which I, by the way, think would be extremely cool if you could somehow like scan something with your hand and then Link would do like a little drawing. I think that would even be more charming than a compendium in this game that I have basically not filled at all. And I think I've taken like one picture or something, yeah, of this Lionel for the quest. And when I played casually, for the first time, I didn't really worry about the Hyrule Compendium as well. I thought there was already too much to do. I wanted to do shrines and quests, so I didn't really, I didn't really bother about the compendium, especially knowing that you could also buy pictures, which I didn't do because I just didn't care enough. Again, I was basically not interested. Now, what I was interested in is, in my second playthrough, finishing it to get all of the key items. I did a second playthrough in Master Mode. I wasn't a huge Master Mode enjoyer, but I wanted to finish the compendium in that playthrough, and suddenly it was actually quite fun for me to take the pictures. Take like cool pictures of weapons, shields, enemies, and through my playthrough sometimes I would even take 2 pictures of the same enemy to just get like a cooler angle or something like that. Also, I'm gonna get this location here of the Inogo Bridge and then intentionally drown, which is gonna put me back up, which is gonna make it easier for me to get to the next location, so don't get confused about the strategy. It's a kind of a cool strat that we use in speedruns sometimes called drown warping. You drown, the game only remembers the last point you touch the ground on, which happens to be this tree. And because I have to go into this direction over here, this just happens to be more efficient. Now, again, I feel like the camera could return, the compendium should return. It looks like we're gonna get new enemies, probably new weapons and stuff to add to our compendium. Maybe, again, it would be cool if Link somehow can scan them with his hand and then draws them. I think that would be lovely. A little bit of a new take. And, again, I just enjoy the compendium more. I think it would be sad. Now, we have seen the Sheikah Slate in Zelda's hands in the poster Nintendo did. So it is, well, at least some sort of Sheikah Slate is still around, so maybe that will have a camera. But is Link going to be able to use it to take pictures? I don't know. I just realized today, randomly, that that's something I actually still really want and would care about much more in my Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. Unfortunately, these people will not be safe today. I do have a strict schedule to follow. Now, an unrelated point. to the compendium and the camera being in the game, by the way, I just saw these sparrows fly away, which those are the worst by far to take a picture of. Oh god, like I don't know if you filled the compendium without buying pictures yourself and you've ever had to deal with those sparrows. They are hell. But they're still manageable. It's just kind of annoying. But right, one other feature kind of related to the camera that I really hope Tears of the Kingdom does, and I really think so. I don't know Nintendo's decision making about this at all though, is the clip feature. So if I press the screenshot button, right, and I hold it, you can't see it. Usually the game captures the last 30 seconds that have happened. For a, to me, absolutely non-understandable reason. Some games don't get this feature. Breath of the Wild thankfully has it, and many of my tweets do use this to, you know, capture a cool moment, capture a cool clip. But randomly, and I don't know why, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate didn't get this feature. Yes, they have like a full-on replay system, but I don't care. I want to be able to capture a cool clip after a cool kill or something like that. I cannot, and I will never understand why on earth Super Smash Bros. Ultimate didn't get the clip feature. And I don't know, that's why I'm wondering, like, how does Nintendo make these decisions? I don't know if, I know some other games randomly don't get it, that don't have a replay system. I don't know if they didn't do it for Ultimate because of that reason. I know, for example, Age of Calamity, I think, doesn't have it. I'm not sure, actually, no. No, I think it does, it does. I do remember actually taking clips of it, it does. But I think it adds like a watermark or something. It's weird. I don't really understand the clip feature and how Nintendo decides on it. I really hope it's available in Tears of the Kingdom, because I will never understand ever unless Nintendo tells me why they didn't add it in Ultimate. I guess the only explanation that comes to mind for me would be they want people to use their replay system instead. But why? Like, why can I not? I can use both, right? The replay system and potentially getting a short, like 30-second clip. And the reason why I want that feature to exist is obvious. I want to share clips, and I want people to share clips. A lot of the glitches and discoveries in Breath of the Wild started by somebody posting and recording a random 30-second clip on Twitter, and it would be a shame if that feature was taken away from us, because not everyone is always recording their screen either with a capture card or like a camera. I mean, obviously not. So again, I think it would be a shame if that feature was removed. And then again, also the physical camera. I just thought about this today because I did actually do a compendium speedrun in the past where I had to take every single picture for the compendium. Buying was not allowed. I think the reason I thought about this today is because I wrote down my rule set for my planned glitchless casual playthrough I'm starting in April. And one of those will be to take all of the pictures again. And I realized I used to really enjoy doing that. It's a pretty efficient spot here. 2 Korok seeds basically right next to each other. There's, I think, 3 more Korok seeds I have planned. And as I'm basically done with my daily rent on the game itself, we are at almost 88%. I thought this could be a good time to explain you a strategy. Again, my Revali scale there was in a very bad position. Maybe we can save it with a mid-air wind run. Yes. Now, this is a cool one. So, I can't guarantee that this will work first try, but one cool thing that you can do is you can blow up this rock. And here's a Korok seed. Your classic, pick up a rock, get the Korok seed challenge, right? Now, the next Korok that you would do in the 100% route is one with the rock circles, right? Where you have to usually get a specific rock and place it within the circle. But one thing you can do, and I don't know if I will be able to do it here. See? Yeah, you can tell it's not the greatest. Okay, at least we're flying now. You can actually just pick up this random rock, even though it is technically not the one that you could see like below me somewhere that you would then have to carry through this entire water section. Take it over here. I will have to eat here, I think, otherwise I'll take too much fall damage. Usually in 100% you obviously have fairies, and then you can just use this rock instead to finish circle. Now 1 more to go. You cannot place Cryonis blocks down here as this is a hot spring. Do I not have Revali scale right now? Okay, that's a little bit of an annoying moment. I will run over here. I'm getting attacked from multiple angles right now. to then hopefully be off. Okay, I jumped into the keys, but it did not matter. Couldn't stop me this time. Actually ended up getting a really fast wind bomb. And there's one more Korok seed over here where we jump into a little ring of lilies. And then we are at basically 88%, 90% coming along really quickly now. Again, I'm assuming that we are in the end game of this challenge when the last month begins. And that last month I will be spending running around, getting extra locations I still need to get, farming some money and talking probably much more about Tears of the Kingdom. Maybe we know even more by then. But this is a good shot. Tomorrow I will probably start the episode in a different location because this is where you would usually be warping. I let Link chill in the hot spring for now though. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank you for watching. 59 days until Tears of the Kingdom tomorrow. Peace.